fighting the fish.
Oh my gosh, you guys, Leo just hooked a giant. Let's see, Leo. Hold it up. Wow. That is a big fish, man. We are out here fishing for monster bluegills right now with my buddy Andy Thao. I've actually never caught bluegills this big. I do a lot of bass fishing. I might try to stick a couple bass later, but these bluegills are just tanks.
All right, Leo.
Look at this. Wow.
All right, Fighting the Fish family, before we move on with this video, last week I was out fishing with my buddy Bill, and we were catching some bass and some walleyes, and he wanted to go do a little bit of bluegill fishing. Now, bluegill fishing is something I haven't really done since I was a little kid. It hasn't been too many times that I've actually targeted bluegills. The bluegill, for most of us, is the first fish we ever caught, and probably the fish that really inspired a passion for fishing for us. I know for me it was. I still remember my first fish. It was a bluegill caught on Golden Lake in Waukesha County. I was out fishing in a rowboat with my uncle and my dad. I remember the day like it was yesterday. I remember that fish that I caught, the very first one. And that really kind of sparked this passion for fishing in me. I think the bluegill is the fish that does it for most of us. So I was fishing with my buddy Bill.
All right, Bill's got one.
There you go. Pulled it right off the bed. Look at that, baby.
That's a pretty good fish.
Nice listening fish. Look how pretty that is. Look at the colors in that. Look at the colors. Wow. Get that sunlight on there. Look at that. That's beautiful, huh?
So after I got off the lake with my friend Bill, I had bluegills on the mind, and I wanted to try to go and catch a monster bluegill. But bluegill fishing isn't something I do very often, if ever at all. And so I decided to give my friend Andy Thao a call. Andy is a full-time fishing guide. I'm actually going to put his information in the description below this video, because if you want to get out and crush multi-species of fish, so he does guiding for walleyes and bass and pike and bluegills and all kinds of different fish, right? If you want to get out and have an amazing fishing experience, I highly recommend getting a hold of Andy. He's not only very knowledgeable at fishing, but he's just a super awesome guy to fish with. So you're going to have a great experience if you contact him. So anyways, I contacted Andy. I said, Andy, you think you could get me and my kid out to catch some giant bluegills? It's something we've never done before. And he said it's the perfect time of year right now because they're just moving onto their beds, and he thinks we can get them. So here we are, going out with Andy Thao to catch some monster bluegills.
Dude, look at this one. That's what we came for, dude.
Holy cow.
Okay, so this is a bluegill bed. If you can kind of see that circular looking thing in the water, here we'll go in and take a little closer look. So in the upper part of the screen, you'll see that kind of circle. That's what a bluegill bed looks like. And here we are pulling a bluegill off the bed right now.
See the colors on that. Okay, so that turquoise there, this one right here is actually ready to bed. Nice. What we have here is we got a pumpkin seed, and if you can see the lining on that, that gives me that intel that, see this turquoise in here? That gives me that intel that that fish is ready to spawn, that he's already on the beds. They turn like a really bright turquoise green whenever they're starting to spawn. This here, typically the bluegill is a little more darker. I don't know if you can see that. He's just starting that turquoise, just starting that light blue there. That means he's gonna be starting to be on the beds. I'm gonna send Justin a photo of some of the gills that we caught last year, and you're gonna see that gill plate so blue that it's unreal. Like his whole gill plate is literally gonna be like a turquoise blue, and that's when they're really on those beds, like those big circle beds.
Dude, that's a giant. Holy cow.
Wow. Dude, you guys, look.
Here.
These are circular heads right here. Look at these.
Leo, can you get the camera for me? It's in the bag. It's right in there in the bag.
Ooh. It's got some nice colors to it.
Got some meats coming out. There we go. That was
All right,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, man. Man, we came so close to this bass. You know that? Like literally, the boat was like going over the top of her. I just saw her on the bed and just pitched it in there, and she hit it right away.
Nice.
There we go. Nice. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Oh. It's a bonus fish.
I'm starting to think perch do nest, man. But for fighting the fish.
Header.
Double header. Oh,
I got a small one.
double.
It's a double. Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Right on.
There we go.
Still a beautiful fish, man. There's a lot of beautiful fish in this system.
Show 'em. Oh, crap.
Nice. Ooh, okay, so that being that dark right there, that means that they're actually, so we call that the tuxedo for a crappie. When they're that black, that means that they already spawned and they're coming back out from their spawning areas.
That's cool. That's cool. We're catching perch and crappies and tons of monster bluegills. But it's getting late, so we're gonna have to start heading out. Andy, thanks so much for taking us fishing, man. We really appreciate it.
Anytime, man.
And,
you guys are good friends of mine now. I love
man.
fishing with you and Leo so much.
This was awesome. So we'll catch you guys next time on Fighting the Fish.
Fighting the fish. Fighting the fish.